How do we make a good decision? I'll talk about that in just a second. This is the time of year for graduation. Lots of people are graduating and either going off to college or going into the military or hitting the job market. Maybe they're going to some sort of trade school. There's all kinds of things that people can get into. You know, sometimes in our own life, we have decisions that we have to make. Maybe it's what kind of car to buy, or what kind of insurance policy to purchase, or where to go on vacation, or whatever it might be. So how do we know we're making a good decision? How do we know that we're doing what we should and we're not about to make a terrible mistake? That's kind of tough to figure out sometimes. You know what? Every decision that we make, if we make that decision based on what God tells us and what's in Scripture, and if it is in line with His will, then it'll be the right decision. Now, does God sit up there and say, you need to buy a red car, it needs to be a Dodge, you need to get it at this dealership and all of that? He might, but I seriously doubt that He puts that much into that kind of thing. Some people pray, Lord, tell me what car to buy, and that's, or whatever decision you're making. And all of that's fine to trust Him for those things, to guide you in a wise purchase and all of that. But I think it matters less to God what you do rather than why you do it and what's in your heart when you're considering it. If you're trying to discover where you need to go to school, if you're expecting God to put a neon sign at the end of your bed in the middle of the night to say, go to this school, that's probably not going to happen. But what you can do is try to keep yourself in the center of God's will and ask Him to just lead your path, to put you in the place that He would have you be. And He will give you that comfort to let you know how to proceed. I guess what I'm saying is that your life is planned down to the most minuscule detail. God the Father knows your future, and He has plans to prosper you and not to harm you and to bring you to the place that He wants you to be. Ultimately, His goal is to help shape you into the kind of person that you need to be so that you can one day be in His presence forever. Now, does God care if you're a school teacher, or if you're a guidance counselor, or if you're a principal, or if you're a doctor? Probably not so much as you might think. I believe, yes, He certainly calls certain people for certain things at times. Certainly. I believe that does happen. But I guess what I'm trying to say with that is, God still gives you choices. He gives you free will. You're not a robot. He's made you a certain way to enjoy the things that you enjoy, and you get to choose some of those things. But what He wants you to do is choose wisely. Choose whatever you choose, considering what His Word says and what He has asked you to do with your life. And what He's asked you to do with your life, no matter your vocation, whether you're a teacher, a postman, or a garbage truck driver, is to serve Him and to bring glory to His name and to teach others about Christ. That's what it's all about. Whatever you enjoy doing, do it. Work as unto the Lord. And the decisions that you make will be guided by His hand. You can be confident of that. And that's great news. Have a great day. Be kind to each other. See you next time.